Hi, and welcome to Total Muscle Conditioning number 12. So for this class today, we are going to warm up with a chair, and if you happen to have your TheraBands, your little circular bands here, we're going to start with a really light, easy band for the warm-up, and have your heavier band for the actual workout. Okay, so we'll have that ready to go. And we will come to face the back of the chair, turn that to you. And we're just gonna get started with bringing your hands onto the back of this chair, stepping away from it. And we're gonna take some stretches here. So as you breathe in and lift up your chest, and then exhale and come into your forward fold, you feel that in the hamstrings. And we're just gonna move through this little stretch to start very, very gently. So you're breathing in and lifting up your chest, and then you're exhaling and you're letting your chest drop through. Okay, keep doing this. Inhale, lift. And exhale, come down. Again, 2 more times. Inhale, big lift. And exhale, drop the chest through the arms as much as you can. 1 more time. Breathe in, fill up your lungs, and exhale. Okay, now find yourself in a comfortable position here. So if you have a mirror, you want to make sure that you're not hunched over resting on the chair. You've got your spine extended. You're resting on this chair. We're going to come up and down on the toes, and you're really going to focus into the calves. So you're contracting and squeezing your calves to start. Okay, I hope you've got some music playing for your workout today, and you want to have a good selection of weights around you. We've got our workout today starts with 2 lower body exercises. We're going to start with some tempo squats and then some reverse lunges, and then we'll work some back. Okay, that's going to be our first circuit. And like I said, heavy weights, light weights, a good variety. Make sure you've got that ready. Now hold up on one foot. I'm going to be on my right foot. Stay on the toes here. If you can hold that in the calf. Swing your left leg through. So real easy here with a swing. 4. And every time I bring the leg back, I squeeze that glute. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now you can lower this heel, so come out of the calf raise. Take the same leg, this left leg, see if you can bring it out to the side of the body. Okay, and we're keeping it straight. If that's too difficult, bend the knee a little. Okay, listen to your body here. Do what you can. 5, keep your spine long. Keep checking out your form if you've got a mirror. 8, and we'll go 2 more here. 9 and 10. Okay, let's come up and down on the toes a few times. And keeping your back nice and long. Just resting on your chair, no problem. And now prepare to hold up on the other foot. So I'm going to hold the calf raise on the left, and we're going to swing your other leg. And as you're swinging, look at your knee. Keep it straight. Don't bend it. Tighten up the glute. 6, 7. Keep your abs in nice and tight. 8, 9, 10 swings. Okay, put the heel down. Let's take this leg, this right leg, if you're doing the same leg as me, out to the side of the body. And you'll know right away if that feels really difficult, bend your knee. Okay, try to feel all the muscles in the hip here, keeping your abs tight. 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good, 10. Okay, so we can just kind of walk in from here. Turn your chair back. We're going to roll the shoulder blades back and down, and we're going to start to take an easy jog on the ball of the foot. You're just going to shake your arms out. You're going to jog this out a little bit. The second sequence in our workout today, we're going to be doing lots of lateral leg raising with the band. So I want to warm that up today with the light band, okay? We'll take a stop and hold and balance. Stand on one foot, any foot. Hinge over at your hips. Bring your hands together and fly your arms open and squeeze your back. Okay, so we're just doing this little back fly and you're practicing push up my chest. 3, 4, 5, and jog again. Jog again. Know the leg you just stood on. We're gonna stop, break, balance, hold on the other leg, and fly 5 more times. All right, stop, break, balance, lock your gaze, hinge, push your hips back. Give me 5 flies now, balancing on this leg. Make sure that you feel your shoulder blades come together and down your back, okay? So don't shrug into your neck when you fly the arms like this. And I think that was 4. Let's go 1 more just in case. I think that's 5. Okay, nice job. Take your warm-up band, take your easy band, and let's warm up these lateral leg raises that we will see in class today. And if you don't have a band, that's okay. You're just doing lateral leg raises. You're just using body weight. We'll bring the hands onto the hip, and we're gonna alternate 20 of these, okay? Keep tension on the band when both feet are down here on the floor. There's some tension there. 3, 4, and the other thing you're noticing, 5, is that you're pushing the heel out a little bit. Okay, so I'm not kicking with my toe up to the ceiling. Kind of get that heel pushed out. 10, okay, we're really focusing here in the hips. 12, 13, and if I wanted to feel it a bit more in the glute, 14, I'd kick my legs slightly back. And that's always an option. Keep going. My counting's a little bit off on this one, that's okay. Let's just do 1 more on each leg. And nice job. Okay. Final little stretch out before we are ready to get serious. If you have a band, take it at the wrists, okay? If you do not, hook your thumbs like this. Well, big inhale, kind of press your arms apart. Reach the arms up over the head. And then on the exhale, bring the arms down. We'll just do 5. Nice big stretch. Inhale. You're either hooked at thumbs or you're banded. Big reach. Tuck the ribs in a little. 3. 2 more times. Inhale. 4. And 1 more time. And bring it down. Okay, we're ready to go. We are ready to work. First exercise we have is a tempo squat. We're gonna do 5 very slow. We're gonna do 5 with a pulse. And then we're gonna do a 10-second hold. Pick a weight that challenges you. I might start with something not too heavy, not too light, just the right amount. You can hold it many different ways, okay, to get it out of the way. You could also just hold it here hanging. So that's really up to you, but have 1 dumbbell, set your feet up about hip width apart, and let's do super slows for 5. We're gonna drop down at a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. If you can tap the floor and you're holding it this way, do that. 1, 2, and 3. Squeeze your legs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Squeeze and lock out. 3, good. 1, 2, 3 for 3 reps. 2 to go. 1, 2, 3. Push your bum back. 2 and 3. Again, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Come on down now. Sink into your lowest range of motion. And let's pulse for 5. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now hold for 10. Get low. 1, 2, 3. Push your knees out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No big deal. No big deal. Okay. Kind of a big deal. Reverse lunging with reach. When you step back, land on the ball of the foot and sink in, and then reach up the arms, get this beautiful stretch in the hip flexor of the back leg. Step forward. We're gonna repeat. This is our move. It's a back lunge with a reach. If you wanna band your wrists for this, you can do that. And if you've got a nice soft cushion to bring the back knee down onto, and you wanna lower the back knee every time, I challenge you to do that. You can even elevate the back knee or bring the ground towards you and put that back knee on a yoga block, okay? So if you're gonna use that, go ahead and grab it. Have a nice cushion mat. I'm gonna go full range of motion, bringing my knee onto the mat every time. If you're banding up, go ahead, and if you're not, just reach the arms up nice and comfortably. One leg at a time, 8 repetitions. Step back with one leg. If you're bringing the knee all the way down, go ahead. Big inhale, reach up, and then step through this front heel. Bring your feet together. Repeat this. Big inhale, reach. 2. Okay. Are you going all the way down? 3. If you've got that range of motion, let's do it. 4. Make sure all the weight is in the front heel. 5. And because we're just using body weight, we're going to try to get that big, big range of motion. 6. 2 more. Inhale. 7. One more time on this leg. 8. Okay, now we're going to go to the other leg. So set up, move your yoga block if you're using that as a target. Your other foot now is traveling back. Land on the ball of the foot. Inhale, reach your arms up, get a stretch in the back hip flexor, pull through the front heel. 1. Okay. My knee is not way over the toe. 2. In this front leg. It can move forward. 3. But I gotta make sure my front heel is pushing into the ground. 4, it's very important. Inhale and exhale. 5, 3 more. Rest that back knee down if you can. 6. Big inhale. 7, and 1 more. And that'll do. 8. Okay, we get to have a sit down. We're gonna do some back flies. So we've warmed this up already. You want to make sure you have a crack in your back when you fly. I'm going to bring some lighter weights. Actually, I might start a little bit lighter. First set, just to make sure these shoulders are happy, go with a lighter weight. I'm going to start with 5s, and then I'm going to try to progress to my 8s for this. So I'll turn to the side so you can kind of see form. We'll lean forward with this big proud chest. So squeeze your shoulder blades back, lean forward, bring your hands in front of your shins. Let's take one arm at a time first. So I fly one arm out to the side for 1 rep. Fly the other arm out to the side for 2. Keep alternating for the first 10. 3. Feel that shoulder blade move towards the spine. 4. And that shoulder blade draws down a little bit. 5. Try to feel a squeeze down the side of the back. 7. 8. I keep my elbow pretty close to the body actually. 9. Okay, now let's go 2 arms for 10. So we fly open, stick out the chest. 1. And 2. We pause. Every time you fly, pause. 3. Get a nice contraction in your back. 4. 5. If you feel very uncomfortable seated, 6. You could choose to stand. 7. I should have said that earlier. 8. 9. And there's our 10. 10 double seated back flies. Okay, and actually I would say I'm still pretty challenged with 5-pounders when you're really working on perfect form with that. All right, back to the squats. First 3 movements, we're gonna repeat these. How do you wanna hold this weight? There's so many options. I kinda like the arms long today because I'm using it as a target. I'm touching the ground with the dumbbell to get that full range. Set your feet up. Super slows for 5. 1, 2, 3. Come up. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze your muscles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more times. Very good. 1, 2, and 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Was that enough? 1, 2. Give me an extra one. It might be 6. 1, 2, and 3. It's very possible that was 6. Okay, sink down now. Show me pulse. Small. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we stay here for 10, 9, push your knees out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure your heels are heavy, 3, 2, 1. You're done. Okay, it's a little bit heavier that time. We go right into reverse lunges, 8 per leg. Repeat the same leg. Do you want to band your wrists for the reach or not? Is your back knee going to touch either a yoga block or the mat, or maybe you're not going to go down too low, and that's fine. You decide. I'm going to begin this time on my other leg, so I'm going to start on my right leg. Make sure my right heel is loaded. We step back, land on the ball of the foot, inhale, reach up the arms, put the back knee to the block or the mat if you want to. 1, repeat, same leg. 2, 3, you got this. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, other side. Let's make sure this heel is heavy. Think about that. Step back. Where are you bringing your knee to? Bring it forward. Pull up through that front heel. 2, 3, big inhale. 4, feel that nice stretch in the back leg. 5, good, keep going. 6, 7, and one more time. Big drop, big range. Number 8, very good. So I'm actually going to keep with my 5s for this seated back fly. If you're very uncomfortable seated and you want to do it standing, we often do our flies standing, okay? That's an option, you can do that. First thing we do is sit up really tall, shoulder blades together, lean in like you're putting your belly button onto your thighs. We'll go one arm at a time. So we fly, squeeze that side of your back. Other side, 2. Keep your elbow nice and close to your body. 3. Really take a look at where your arms are. 4. And my eyes are forward. 5. Chest pushes out. 6. 7. Breathe. 8. You're doing great. 9. Okay, now we go 10. Both arms, same time. 1. If you can control it right here, you hold it. 2. You hold it. 3. Pull your shoulder blades down. 4. Down your back. 5. 6. 7. Keep your elbows close to your body. 8. 9. And one more time. Nice big fly. 10. Okay. So there's our circuit of 3. We did it twice. If you want to do a third set, you pause the video, you do a third set. If you're okay to move on, we're going to work lateral raises, okay, with the arms, with the shoulders, and we're going to combine that with a lateral leg raise, okay? I'm going to use my heavier band for this. We did warm it up with the lighter band. And for my lateral raise, I'm going to hold a little bit heavier than I normally do. I'm going to hold 8s. Sometimes when you're using a heavier weight for this, just bending at the elbow makes it a little bit easier, okay? So as opposed to being straight out with the arm, you bend at the elbow a little bit more, you might find that that's more manageable. All right, everybody banded? So as I lift my left leg out to the side, I'm gonna combine that with my left arm. And then my right leg, my right arm. Let's do 20 of these alternating. 3. So watch that balance. You got to lock your gaze. 4. 5. Notice what you're doing in the arm. 6. Do you have a big bend at the elbow? 7. Or is it more straight? 8. Just be aware of where your body is in space. 9. 10. Keep going. 11. 12. Look at something that's not moving. 13. For balance. 14, because I want you to try to pause that. 15. 16. 17, 18, couple more here, hips and shoulders. There we go. Let's put this weight down. Let's move this band up. And if you don't have a band, that's fine. You're just gonna do some jump squats unbanded. Don't let your knees fall in though. Let's exaggerate pushing our knees out. So we're gonna do 10 pop squats. If you're banded, beautiful. Push your knees out and don't lose that. Sink and pop. 1, very quiet. 2, very light. 3, 4, 5, push the knees. 6, jump up higher if you can. 8, 9, 10. Okay, nice job. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave this band here. We have a tricep exercise. We have a basic kickback, so we'll be hinged. And instead of kicking back neutral, I want to try knuckles to the ceiling position. So we've got our elbows high, and we're going to be externally rotated, knuckles up to the ceiling. And we're going to do 15 kicks. I'm going to go a little lighter with the weight. I tend to be able to feel the tricep more and not use any other muscle groups, really isolate the tris. Go ahead and just leave that band there because we're coming back to those 2 exercises. We will hinge over. We'll pull the elbows back. So we're in a back row. We maintain the back row. Try to come right over with the body if your hamstrings will let you. Bend the knees. Now turn your hands. Your palms are forward. We kick back and we're going to stay in this position for 15 reps. 2, knuckles to the ceiling. 3, lock out the arm. 4, good. Don't let your upper arm move. 5, it's just from the elbow down. 6, 7, 8, you can look a little bit forward. 9, 10, 5 more. 1, really squeeze the triceps. 2, 3, 4, and there's 15 tricep kickbacks, externally rotated. Very good. Okay, from the top, let's go through those 3 again. We have hip, lateral leg lifts with or without a band, lateral shoulder raises, bent arm or straight, wherever you're comfortable. Let's stand on one foot, lift the other leg, lift the same arm for 1 and 2. Take your time here. 3, get the arm up high enough. 4, 5, get the leg up high enough. 6, 7, and remember with the leg lift. 8, I hope you're not pointing your toe to the ceiling. 9, push the heel, lead with the heel. 10, there's a lot going on here. 11, and 12, and 13, 14, we're doing great though. 15, we're almost there. 16, 17, I hope you feel your hips. 18, and your shoulders. 19, and that'll do. All right, a little higher. If these jumps felt easy, jump higher. Land soft though. You're pushing out your knees, whether you're banded or not. You care about that, okay? We sink down. What's your range of motion? Can you get lower? Pop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. We did it. Okay, nice heart rate from that. Back to triceps. Okay, rotate this way. Bend your knees, hinge, long spine. Pull your elbows back. Stay in this position. Externally rotate. Straighten the arm, knuckles to the ceiling. Flex. 1, 2. Perfect form, people. 3, I want perfect form. 4, and I need you to flex right here. 5, 6, all in the back of the upper arm. 7, don't move the upper arm. 8, keep your shoulder blades squeezing together. That's 10. 11, keep your spine long, abs tight. 12. There's so much to think about. 13, 14, 15. Okay, nice. Nice work. Very good, everyone. We're going to come to the mat. We got a few things to do here on the mat. So we've done some nice back flies and some beautiful leg work. Did some shoulders and hips and triceps. We're going to come to the mat, work a little bit of chest, work some lower back. Okay, maybe take a plank or two. So as you come down here on the mat, let's try a set of push-ups with a shoulder tap. So let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to take my hands nice and wide for the push-ups, lower down, and as I come up, I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to tap my left shoulder. Come back down, tap left hand to right shoulder. Let's do 12. Everybody set? A nice little push for 1. Range of motion is up to you, 2. Knees or from the toes, 3. It's up to you. I think I said that. It's up to you, 4. 5, 6. Okay, every time you tap the shoulder, you're on one hand. Pause that. 7. Hold that. 8, 9, 10, 11, and there we go, 12. Take a child's pose. So we're just going to set the hips back over the heels, rest the forehead. Take a big breath. And then we're going to come on down to the belly for some low back extensions. Okay, for our lower back extensions today, let's do some reaching lower back extensions. So just reach the arms at your sides, and as you breathe in, just lift your chest up, lift your arms up, and let's keep the feet down. I'm going to look over my left shoulder here, and then I'm going to reach my left hand as though I'm going to touch down beside that left knee, and I'll come back to my center, come down. Inhale, lift up, look over the right, reach right, tap the outside of that right knee, center and down. Let's do 10 like this. Inhale up, reach 3. Exhale down, inhale, lift, reach to the right for 4. And down, inhale up, reach left, 5. Inhale up, reach right. 6. You almost feel a squeeze into the obliques or into the side of the body. Reach. 7. Bring the arms up. Reach. 8. Inhale. 9. We have one more. Everyone lift up. You can do this. Reach. Touch the outside of the leg. Come back to your center and come down. Very good. Give yourself a moment. We are going to make our way to plank next, and we're going to do some pikes in plank. We're going to pike. Imagine that the tailbone is being pulled up to the ceiling, okay, by a string, and then you'll come back to flat. So you can do this from the knees. You can do this from the toes. Again, up to you. This is your workout. Let's get the elbows under the shoulders, okay? Let's tighten up through the belly. Start to lift up through your hips. Decide here if you're going to move to the toes. Okay, and if you are, pick up your knees. Now let's go 10 little pikes. So I'm going to pull my hips up, look to my feet, suck the belly button in, flex the abs, come back to a straight plank. Maybe look forward. Let's do it again. Pike, look through your feet. Straight plank, look forward. 2. Pike. 3. Try to really contract the abs as you pike up. And 4. Pike. 5. Pike. 6. You got 4 more here. 7. Very good. 8. 9. Last time. Let's go. Flex, and that'll do. That's 10. You can drop the hips down. Give yourself a moment. Maybe take a little sphinx. And we're going to do that again. So we'll go shoulder tapping push-ups. We'll go low back extensions with reach. And we'll go pikes in our planks. Second round of push-ups. How close together do you want your hands? If you want more chest, take your hands wider. Okay, from knees or toes. Let's do this. Chest and tap. 1. Pause on one hand. 2. You can almost rotate that body open a little bit. 3. And rotate open just a little bit. 4. Feels really good in the shoulder. 5. 6. Look a little bit forward on the push-up. 7. 8. 9. 10. I'm going to hit up 2 more. Join me if you've got 12. 11. And that'll do 12. Bring it down. Okay. Shake your wrists out. Take a moment here on the tummy. We're keeping our feet down. Let's get right into it. We inhale and lift up. Reach to your left. Look over the left shoulder. Touch the outside of the left leg. 1. Inhale up. Reach right. 2. Inhale. 3. You got this. Inhale, look over the right, reach, touch the outside of the right leg. 4. 5. Lift the arms up. Every time, lift the arms up. 6. 7. Beautiful work into the lower back. 8, and you feel that crunch in the side of the body. 9, and one more time. And very good. That is 10. Okay, we move to plank. Okay. Elbows, set them up under the shoulders. Start to push up from the knees. Tighten up the stomach, okay? Let's see if you can take this to the toes. From here, let's add a little pike flex for 1. And 2. And 3. Really hug the belly button in as the hips come up a little bit. 4. And it doesn't have to be 5. It doesn't have to be a huge range of motion. 6. Sometimes just a tiny little movement. 7 can be very powerful. 8. You gotta make this happen though. 9. And 1 more. Lift up, come back. There we go, 10. Okay, take a moment in your Sphinx. So just rest the hips down. If you feel like you've got that mobility to bend the knees, move the feet around a little bit, we will. I really wanted to squeeze in a little specific stomach or abdominal challenge, and it might take us a few minutes over. If you feel like you're done at this point, it's been just over 35 minutes, feel free to end the video. If you're okay for a little bonus round of dead bug abs, then we're gonna do 20 of those and then call it a workout. Okay, so if you're with me for that, let's peel off. Take a moment, round your back before we come to seated. And then we're gonna get in some dead bug abs. We're gonna do 10 on each side. This is a bit of a brain challenge because I want 2 limbs to move while the other 2 limbs stay perfectly still, okay? So as we come down onto the back, we extend like a dead bug, arms and legs. We're gonna go left leg and left arm, reaching down, reaching back. The right side will not move, okay? So for 10 reps, let's repeat left side. On the inhale, I'm gonna drop the leg, whatever your range of motion is, you're gonna reach the arm back. And as you exhale, you bring them back together and maybe peel the tailbone up off the mat a little bit. Tiny little reverse crunch, very intense. 2, left side repeated. The other arm and leg are not moving at all. 3, they're not moving at all. 4, exhale. 5, keep going, exhale. 6, little reverse crunch right there. 7, 8, should feel pretty intense in the belly. 9, and there's 10. Now, do not move left. Drop right leg, reach right arm. Exhale, peel. 1, And 2. Here we go. 3, and your neck is nice and relaxed. The head's staying down. 4, okay, but there's still a pretty good squeeze happening in the belly. 6, especially if you're lifting up the tailbone a little bit. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, last time. Wow, what a powerful little move at 10. Take some windshield wiper thighs. You're finished. Nice work, everyone. So I will just begin a little bit of a stretch here. If you feel like you wanted another set of dead bug, you could always go ahead and do that. But other than that, you're done. We did leave out biceps today. That's okay. Sometimes we leave out a bicep or we leave out a chest. These are areas that are often overworked, and the opposing muscle groups are often underworked, so don't you worry about that. Burned some calories and did a lot of amazing things, so nice work, everyone. All right, we'll leave the hips alone here. If you're okay to rock and roll the length of the spine a few times, we can do that to sit up. You could also lie on your side and sit up carefully if you have any concerns with the rock and the roll. Okay, if this feels okay, let's do that a few times. Up and down your back, abs fired up, holding behind the knees. And we're gonna come up and move it right into hamstring. So take lots of time today, stretch out while you're warm. Sit up tall, prop up. You're gonna close the eyes, relax, breathe, and hold some stretches here. Have a great day, everyone, and thanks for joining me.